Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Allegheny. Today is Monday, January 25th, 2021, and it is a B-Day. I'm your host, Bailey Hayslip, and here are today's announcements. We are honored and very excited to announce the 2020 Maryland Future Business Leaders of America members of Allegheny High School who have achieved the placement to participate and attend the 2021 Maryland State Leadership Conference and various competitive events. The state conference will be totally virtual this year. Madison Rule and Alyssa Yost, Broadcast Journalism, first place. Audrey Littman, Peyton McDonald, and Erica Matheny, E-Business, first place. Jacob Littman, Business Law, first place. Eli Littman, Introduction to Financial Math, first place. Daniel Gregory, Political Science, first place. Sam Wu, Business Calculations, third place. Abigail Grove, Business Communication, fourth place. Aiden Leith, Political Science, fifth place. Allegheny High School FBLA membership has 17 members who participated in the region competition. 13 of these students placed in the top 10 in their respective competitive events. 11 of the students will be moving on to the Maryland State Conference in March. Those that placed in the top 10 were Dylan Lambert, Political Science, 6th place. Madeline Rudd, Political Science, 7th place. Student government members or individuals interested in getting involved, the virtual MASC Legislative Session 2021 is occurring virtually on Saturday, February 21st, 2021. The cost will be $10. Please contact Mr. Amick via Schoology for registration information. Allegheny's Art Club is starting up and they are looking for people that are interested in joining. If you are interested in joining the Art Club, there is a form in your class course that you can fill out. Art Club would like the forms to be filled out as soon as possible. So once again, if you are interested in joining the Join Club, go to your freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior class course and fill out the art form. AP test registration has opened. The assignment is found in the Schoology class course that the counselors set up. All AP students must submit the form and any payment by March 1st. It is important that all students complete the form even if they are not taking the exam. This way they will not be charged for an unused exam. More details and specific information can be found on the assignment. Project Yes will have a girls empowerment group on Wednesday at 1 p.m. and the Man Cave group on Thursday at 1 p.m. Now let's check out the weather with Eric.
Hey everyone, here's an update regarding this evening and tomorrow morning's winter event. There is also something coming on Thursday. I don't have any information, it's still too far out, and I'll try to give you an update on the Thursday forecast. So let's get right into it. Here is the official snowfall forecast through Wednesday morning. You can see not much. This is mainly going to be an ice event from our current expectations right now, and really the snow and totals depend on how long the cold air holds in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Right now we're only expecting a dusting to maybe an inch, possibly 1 to 2 inches if the cold air is able to hold for a little bit, but really this really isn't going to be that too much. As you see right there, National Weather Service is forecasting about 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. Going over to the ice side of things, once we see a brief period of snow, we can also see some sleet mixing in. And remember, when you deal with sleet, sleet will cut down on any snow or ice totals that you see. And we'll just have to see how much sleet we get. It's still uncertain for a while on sleet, but there probably will be some sleet accumulations mixed in. And then once we see our period of snow and sleet, we'll turn over to freezing rain through late Tuesday morning. Late Tuesday morning is when we really should be ending. And you can see for Cumberland, we could see a glaze of ice to maybe a quarter inch of ice, and there will be a favored corridor of higher ice accumulations of 0.25 or greater across the ridges around the area and the higher elevations. You can see right there in Somerset County, Garrett County, extreme western Allegheny County, western Mineral, western Grant. You can see right there. So there will be a favored corridor in the ridges and higher elevations, but we still could see some ice down here of a glaze to a quarter. And then just to summarize, so the start time, we're expecting precipitation to move into the area from 4 to 7 p.m. today. It moved back a bit. We were expecting it to be a little sooner, but now it's going to be a little bit later. Again, the snow and sleet totals are uncertain. It just depends on how long the cold air holds, and we're really not going to know until it happens. And then after that brief period of snow and sleet, we turn to freezing rain. And then we should be over by late Tuesday morning. And keep in mind that with the layer of snow, maybe some sleet and ice on the roads, it could lead to some travel disruptions. And basically, this is just going to be a messy winter system. So remember to check the forecast frequently, stay weather aware, and stay tuned.
Thanks, Eric. Now on to David with sports.
Good morning, Allegheny, and welcome back to Sports. I'm your host, as always, David Miller, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into things today because we have a bunch to cover from a very eventful week and weekend. So starting out with some Allegheny sports news, the varsity mock trial team won their first regular season match Thursday evening against the Salisbury School from the Eastern Shore. So congratulations to Camper Court for bringing home that W. Moving on to some MLB news, if you haven't heard already, tragically MLB Hall of Famer Henry Hank Aaron passed away at the age of 86 this past week. If you don't know who Hank Aaron was, he's one of the greatest baseball players to ever do it, and obviously the loss of his life is very tragic, so rest in peace, Hank Aaron. Moving on to some UFC news, Dustin Poirier defeated Conor McGregor by TKO in round 2 of the main event of UFC 257 on Saturday. Moving on to the NFL, I'll get to the conference championships in just a moment, but when it comes to coach hirings, which is something going on in the league right now, it's the end of the season for a lot of teams. They're starting their offseason, they're starting their coach hirings. There were 2 major hirings that are going to make strides in terms of bringing more diversity into NFL coaches. There were 2 signings that I want to cover, first off being the Chicago Bears promoting Sean Desai to the defensive coordinator position. Desai has been the Bears safeties coach and has been a part of the team since 2013, and he is now the first person of Indian descent to become a coordinator at the NFL level. And also the Washington football team promoted Jennifer King. She becomes the first African-American woman to be a full-time coach in the NFL. Also, before we get to the championship games, the NFL has announced that Super Bowl 55 in Tampa will host 22,000 fans. Now, 7,500 of these fans will be vaccinated healthcare workers being given free tickets to the game. So it's pretty cool to see the league giving back to our heroes throughout this pandemic. Speaking of Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, behind Tom Brady and a phenomenal defensive performance, defeated the Green Bay Packers this weekend to move on to the Super Bowl. In the AFC, as I'm recording this, the Kansas City Chiefs have just beat the Buffalo Bills to move on to their second consecutive Super Bowl. So I don't know about you guys, but this game I think is going to be incredible just based off the storylines that are going to come out of it, especially being the passing of the torch, so to speak, between the greatest quarterback of all time and the former face of the league, Tom Brady, and the future face of the league, if he's not already, as well as someone who has the potential to become the greatest quarterback of all time, Patrick Mahomes. But that's all I got. Stay safe, wash your hands. If you got to go anywhere, social distance, wear your masks, all that good stuff. Just stay safe. Back to whoever's hosting.
Thanks, David. Finally, here's Daniel with Entertainment Corner.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Entertainment Corner. I'm your host, Daniel Highland. After a whole year of no new content, Marvel Studios has finally released their first TV series called WandaVision. On January 15th, the highly anticipated television show WandaVision finally released on Disney+. Starring Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff and Paul Bettany as Vision, this show is a cool combination of comedy and mystery. Wanda and Vision, after moving into the town of Westview, discover things are not as they seem. The show was rated 94% on Rotten Tomatoes with a lot of positive reviews. I'm really enjoying this series with the funny comedy and not being able to turn away mysteriousness. I definitely recommend this series and recommend it to all Marvel fans. Along with WandaVision, Marvel released Legends, a new docu-series showcasing a specific character with each episode. The new series shows off each character in the Marvel Universe with some of their strongest points in the MCU. On January 8th, the series premiered with Wanda and Vision, showing us some of their biggest scenes during the movies. With each new series release, we'll see more new episodes of Legends, recapping each of Marvel's heroes. On Sunday, Warner Bros. Released the first trailer for the highly anticipated Godzilla vs. Kong. This upcoming movie features the monster battle of the century, with seeing monsters Godzilla and King Kong finally face off in battle. While these titans collide in battle, a mysterious human conspiracy threatens to eliminate all of the creatures, both good and bad, from the planet forever. This movie is scheduled to be released in theaters and on HBO Max on March 26, similar to Wonder Woman 1984. That's all I have for today, and until next time, that's all, folks.
Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and remain healthy. We will see you here for more AML on Thursday.